All the times to play music and get started. He want to play that. You want to play some white boys, you can play the Bee Gees. That's fair.
No, it's not.
That's more fair than that shit.
No, there's way more people out here than that.
You're not going to play them, though.
Why not?
They not, no.
You ever seen black people in the mosh pit?
Dude.
They're all the rage.
They out here raging for slavery, man. They pissed.
Episode 145 of cleaning dishes.
That's why they be raging, bro.
Word.
You rage different.
How you doing today, bro?
I was good. So somebody put on over. Alice in the Wonderland, whatever it's called.
Alice in Chains.
Alice in Chains.
Ah, fuck. I forgot to put the second lens on the camera.
Oh my god.
Can you stand up over here and put your hands around the
No. What? No.
They how you do the second lens?
No.
That's what he said, though.
No. Yo, what's up, y'all? It's Mr. Fantastic. That's like elastic. Don't melt 'cause it's not plastic. I'm here with It's Just Thomas.
Thomas.
How?
Thomas.
Every time I hear you say, you know what it reminds me of? When you be like, cheesecake. Sensational.
I see the similarities, too.
You see similarities in you and Future, huh?
Locks.
What else you see in you and Future?
Smooth demeanor.
Smooth demeanor, what else?
I once was called Casanova. I'm just saying, I didn't approve of the name.
Talk to them.
You stupid.
Talk to them.
You damn well wasn't called no Casanova.
Talk to them. Talk to them. Don't talk to me. Talk to them.
We gotta make this podcast. We gotta be abrupt on the timing of this podcast because Fred gotta get his haircut.
No, we could take our time.
Like I said.
Can you feel it? I can't feel it.
Yo, it's a $50 charge for being late.
I'm like, huh? You probably just won't go to you no more, right? I just won't go there no more, right?
That's crazy. How'd your week though before we get into the shenanigans?
My week was good, productive at work, not at home. I was definitely chilling. I was chilling at home, but I was productive at work. I thought I cooked a lot this week. I cooked a lot more this week than I have the past few weeks.
You have?
I cooked a lot.
You did? What?
Because I prep cooked.
Okay.
I prep cooked my own food.
Alright, why you being so
Because you're giving me a look. He mad because he be cooking the Hello Fresh.
So I made a big mistake.
Hey, you could be cooking Hello. I did prep.
Try and see it once my way.
Prep my food. I prep my joint. I told you.
Just fuck me, huh? Pause.
So Hello Fresh. We got the Hello Fresh.
Hello Fresh.
I got my joint.
Yes, it's kind of like, can I get me a joint?
Pause, bro. You're not gonna ask me for some of my joint. That's crazy.
Hey, it might be a building, bro. You wanna come?
No, dog. You trying to make me into it. He trying to make me into it. I can't do flex voice. That should be funny.
For content, that was Tyler the Creator freestyle, and that shit was just mad funny. I'm sorry.
Looking for a buff. I can't do crazy.
Me and Flex in the index looking for buff nut niggas that have hot butt sex.
Ghost Hunter's here.
Huh?
Ghost Hunter's here.
Oh, you probably heard freestyle before I did. And do you like Tyler the Creator? All right.
Same for you.
Oh man, my week is good. It's cool. Just been working. Trying to find myself in the middle of all the rubble. You know what I'm saying? So I think I already did that thing now. I was just saying like some real like deep, thought-provoking shit, and people be like, "What the fuck does that? Like, what does that mean? Like, are you okay?" Let's just come on to the next topic. I'll make that thing now.
Please don't force anything to be a thing.
Oh no, I'm not gonna force it.
You're forcing it. If you want to tell us this is going to be a thing now, you've already forced it to be a thing.
That's not how it works though.
That is how that works.
If I was faking it, I was forcing it.
But you saying you're going to do it means you're going to purposely do it now.
Alright.
You see what I'm saying?
No, well, okay.
If I say, I'm going to walk into this door to hurt myself, I'm not going to walk into the door to hurt myself, I forced it.
That's different, though.
No, it's not exactly the same thing.
You're right, my bad.
I know, I'm telling you that.
I'm telling you, you're right.
That's why I'm telling you this.
Yeah, you're right.
Just let it happen naturally, bro.
Tim Impala?
Hey, whatever it takes.
I forced that, though, 'cause I knew you was going to say that.
Okay. See how you got nowhere with that?
No, I don't.
See how you got nowhere with that?
No, see how you got nowhere with that.
Okay.
I'm so sick of you, bro.
What I do?
Since this morning, you've been on
Me?
Them damn coupons.
All I did was count coupons, bro.
That wasn't what you was doing, though.
I was counting coupons. How was you tripping over coupons?
I asked you how to spell rut, and you gave me the whole.
Okay.
The whole rigmarole.
Okay. What? You asked me how to spell what word this morning?
Rut. This morning, it was like 10 minutes ago.
All right. So you asked me how to spell rut. Right?
Yes, rut.
This is after your son had asked you a question. You told him to go Google it.
No, I actually gave him an answer.
No, you told him to go Google it.
I'm sorry, were you there?
You was like, yes, I was right there on the couch.
No, you
was
wasn't.
like, you got a whole computer right there, pick it up, and you can Google it.
And you was playing the game. You know you'll be here when you play the game.
But you literally told him to go over there. You got a whole computer over there. Go pick it up, and you can Google it.
So you don't know the fact that I said that you're gonna be paying attention to things that people will be saying when you play the game.
That's why I'm obviously ignoring you because I don't pay attention.
So I made a big mistake. Like I was saying, so I was trying to spell, make this quick. Trying to spell rut, didn't get no help, and asked my son, "Yo, how you spell rut?"
When you asked me how to spell what, where were you at?
At home?
You were at home doing what? On your computer?
On Notepad.
Or a notepad on your computer?
No, that doesn't make sense. If I would put Notepad on my computer.
This is app called Notepad on the computer.
We ain't got time, bro.
I'm gonna cut my feet. Never mind.
I was wanting to say it too. No, but yeah, niggas ain't helpful these days. It's all good though.
That's right. Sometimes the best help to stay out the way, bro.
Nah.
Sometimes that's the best help. Just stay out the way.
Now I'm gonna tell a story about how I did the Naruto run though.
Yeah, please tell us a story, bro.
You got a story for us? Like, how about that?
I do. I got a story about how you about to tell me about the time you
tell a story about how you rolled your ankle like a bowling ball?
I think I told that story already though.
Alright. You should do it again so we can tell about that. That's what's up.
I mean, we could, but it won't be no funny if we already told the story.
No, I'm saying you should fuck up your ankle again and talk about it.
Oh.
So you only listen to me, that's crazy.
Because 90% things you say.
So when I was younger, right, this is like, I was like in the folklore of like anime and shit, just like copying all the sauce of like Goku and shit.
Wait, just define younger, because you said Naruto.
I was 18. I'm fucking with you, no.
No, you had to be God.
No.
Naruto ain't that old.
No, I wasn't doing that Naruto run, but like, you know, cause they did shit in Dragon Ball Z too. It just wasn't as often.
That's true. You're right, they did.
So like, I was running like a damn anime character against my dad one time, and I know he looked at me and was like, "This nigga a goofball." I know he looked at me like,
"Oh, you a goofball."
He looked at me like, "Oh, this boy gonna have a hard time in life."
No, you a dummy.
I'm pretty sure he thought that too, and I don't blame him.
He said, "You're right." You said, "Naruto." That ain't he said.
Hey, you made a sound effect to my mouth too.
I know you did not do that.
No, I didn't do that.
You said, you be out of breath all fast.
I didn't run like I was a Naruto character though.
So you took off on your pop, hands behind your back.
And still lost.
So, oh boy. Oh my gosh. I don't know why that's the idea for running.
I still ran 4.2 though.
We're not gonna get into that. We're not.
My dad was faster than me.
And it was a bad day.
It was raining.
For both of y'all.
Not just for me.
And you was barefoot.
You know, there's a hood myth that you ran faster you didn't have shoes on. I mean, don't look at me like that. Me and for real.
You said the what?
It was a urban myth, a hood legend urban myth that like you ran faster if you weren't wearing shoes.
That I did?
No, just in general. Or if like you ran and your shoes came off, you ran faster. I don't know how to answer that, bro. I really don't. Like, do you believe it? Yes or no?
Here's the thing. On one hand, you're lighter because you have less on, but on the other hand, like I picture from running, my feet are maybe. I mean, your feet gonna be torn the hell up. That's all. That's what I'm worried about. The end result is your feet gonna be torn up. So I don't know. I mean, your feet just won't be as comfortable. I don't see why you'd be.
What the fuck is in the water? Shit good.
Hasn't kicked in yet. Anyway, this episode is not brought to you by the Being Kicked In. The Being Kicked In.
No, fish, you were saying about the foot race.
I don't know. I guess so. Sure. Why not?
The reason why I asked is growing up, I remember when people would race, some people would race without their shoes on. And swear they was run faster in the middle of the street.
They maybe they have better grip. I don't know. Cause
if you got better grip without your shoes on, I'm assuming you got cave feet.
Niggas be having extra feet.
What?
Niggas be having extra feet.
If you ask, I don't think that gives you traction.
I don't know, man. Throw fire up when you run.
I realized that I refused to wear lotion because my ancestors wore lotion when they came off the slave ships. What movies we get to talk about?
No, you're not gonna say that and jump into this and think that that's okay. During Black History Month, that's the bullshit you.
Oh yeah, shout out to Black History Month.
No, don't. You don't get to shout it out. You don't get to shout it out this week. You do not get to shout it out this week.
Hey, do it for me then, bro.
No, I'm not even gonna disrespect them like that. No one gets a shout out this week. I'm sorry.
That's not a good reason to relotion.
No, they don't get a shout out because of you. You messing up Black History Month for the rest of them. That's crazy.
That's not a good reason not to relotion. I mean, you know I'm not wrong though.
Just go ahead and get on the thing and do your stuff, please.
We've been recording for been like 11 minutes.
No, do whatever you gotta do cause no.
What?
Just no.
See what's about movies.
Episode 145. Thank you guys for tuning in. You can follow us at just go to.
I was like, oh yeah, it's the end. No.
We're done here. We're done.
All right, so this week we watched movies exclusively to Netflix, and Netflix, if you're hearing this, shout out to us. I don't know. I know what to tell them.
You know, a shout out, bro.
Nah, I could have done better.
But you did.
Yeah, you know.
The only way you could do better is by doing it the first time.
That is true.
First attempt at learning. That's how you
That needs
feel,
to
bro.
try, huh?
Yeah, there you go, bro.
I'll fuck with you, bro. I appreciate
You know
that.
what I'm saying? Your right gets one.
This is
Because
like
the Black History Month, I didn't do that for you.
you didn't.
I
But
didn't.
honestly, that was pretty bad.
That was real bad. I couldn't do that for you there.
Well, that's the real reason not to wear lotion, though.
That's not a real reason not wear lotion. That's not a real reason to not wear lotion. I'm sorry. That's just not. That's a real ignorant reason not wear lotion. That's not a real. No, that's not a real reason. Bro, I'm so mad listening to that now.
So we watched Cutthroat City.
I'm asking for my people. Like what?
Did it? No, I'm about to go down a whole rabbit hole.
Rabbit hole.
Did they really have lotion in Africa before we was like slaves and shit?
Yeah, they would use like shea butter and stuff.
Did it really?
Yeah, they use. That's what a lot of shea butter stuff comes from and all that stuff. They would put that on
Slavery?
the skin. Before slavery?
Yeah.
Yeah, they would use like different things. I mean, I'm saying shea butter. I don't know what it was exactly, but they had different things.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. I realized like, hey, the shea butter that Asian? Damn.
Yeah, shea butter's Asian, and they wouldn't call it shea butter, but it was like stuff, and they rub it on their bodies.
Oh.
That's why when you go to African stores, they always sell you the shea butter. Like we got natural, whatever they're called. Fuck, that's called.
Have I ever been to the African store?
I've been to African store. That's where I got my shea butter from.
Damn, I feel like I'm not black. If I ain't never been to the African store.
Oh, you ain't black now. Because you ain't never been to get shea butter.
To discredit your whole African history off of going to a store.
Yeah. You never once walk in and be like, I'm not yet. Oh,
See?
yeah.
So we watched,
Shea
the
butter.
first movie we watched was Cutthroat City. Based in New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina.
The shea tree. That's what it's from.
Really?
And they take the thing from there and they put it in their body. I was like, I know shea is a real thing.
You looked it up, huh?
Yeah, I'd make sure I was like, no, it's called shea butter. But I was making sure it was called shea butter. I didn't want to be wrong.
Well, no, I'm not going. I was on. No. So,
What you gonna say?
Nothing. I'm
No, go ahead. Rabbit hole. Rabbit hole.
It's gonna be a fight. That's what it was.
Go ahead. It's not gonna be a fight. It's not gonna be a long fight. It's not gonna be a long fight. Go
It
ahead.
is though.
No, it's not.
I don't know what no question was anymore. Be honest.
Well, you go figure it out right now. Come on.
Cutthroat City is a movie we saw on.
Nigga, whisper cut your throat. It's crazy.
Movie we saw on Netflix. Based in New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina, Blink and his 3 childhood friends deal with life after the natural disaster. After Blink gets denied for a job, he realizes he has to find a way to make money somehow, some way. So he connects with a part of his family that can help him achieve his goal through illegal means.
By any means necessary. Why you laugh?
I wrote down, why is this the wackest piece of art the wackest piece of art you see? Oh, why did I write that?
Oh, because you didn't like it. Because you did not like this movie. That's
why is this the wackest piece of art you've seen? All right, before we answer that question, how did you feel about this movie?
I thought it was cool, but it wasn't like, yo, you need to see this. It was cool.
So, part of the reason why I think you put it on is because the old boy from, not B Street. What's that man's name? That Jaden Smith show, the Netflix show they have, where there's like Grandmaster Flash and the Funky Friends or some shit. What's the name of the show?
It's called The Get Down.
Hey.
Wow. Grandmaster Fashion's Funky Friend. That's like an old 80s cartoon, bro. Grandmaster Fashion's Funky Friends will be right back.
So one of the main characters from The Get Down was on this movie.
I didn't know he was in it. I watched it because it resonated. I just wanted to see what it was.
He needs to stop making movies then. But no.
No.
What?
Don't do him
It's
like
Black History Month.
that.
We gonna do that. You right.
Don't do. What we need to talk about is T.I.'s birthmark on his face in this movie.
It's cum stain.
Okay, we don't gotta say that, but
I'm telling you what I heard on Twitter, bro.
it was pretty bad. Like he had like this. It looked like someone was walking towards him, and they had like tripped with a milk carton. It was open, and they tripped on him, and it got on his face, and he didn't get off fast enough, and it just dried up, and it stayed.
That ain't what you said before.
Cause I don't want to say what the other thing, cause that's real wild.
You said like he nut on his face, huh? Both sides of his cheek.
Somebody did. That shit look crazy.
This is wild, bro.
It really did look like yo, that's wild, bro. That shit was crazy. I was like, that was not a good look for him, and it wasn't no point to it. It was like it wasn't needed.
No, like so I thought he had a chemical burn. I think that's the whole point of like him having those marks on his face. He's supposed to have like a chemical burn. He's supposed to like authenticate his treatments.
You can give me a fucked up eye, a
No,
nasty scar on my face. So that's what we going with now.
I mean, chemical burn.
I mean, we could have did that. We could have gave him the Joker face and all that. I mean, I don't know, but I mean, there's some of the things you could have did. You could have fire on his arm all crazy, give him the Prince Zuko John, whatever you wanted to do, dog. There was some things you could have done. That's not the wave.
I thought it was fun.
No, you did not. When I saw it and you was like, yo, that shit was bad. I was like, bro, no.
I think somebody said that they thought he had eczema or some shit.
This is what happened when you don't lotion because you do it for your people.
he ain't it.
That's what would happen. When you don't lotion and you say I don't lotion because my people had to lotion beforehand because of slavery, that's what that shit's gonna look like in the end.
He left 2 spots on his cheek dry for the culture.
He's like, no, I'm not doing this shit no more. He just left the lotion there. That's what it looked like. It was bad, man. That was bad.
Do you think his acting was good though? Because this is like T.I.'s like 3rd or 2nd role. I think he had more than that.
He played old T.I., like from the videos and stuff. Remember T.I. from he was drug dealing T.I. and his music and stuff? That's what he played. I mean,
Rubber Band Man.
Yeah. Tip. We use Tip. We used to call him Tip.
Yes, it just sounds weird hearing.
But you're homophobic, so.
Nah,
nah, bro. Nah, I'm putting it out there.
You homo assuming. I don't know. It's the best comment I had.
Homo assuming. Wow. Okay.
Homo sapien.
That's pretty terrible.
I'm not homophobic though.
I know, dog. You could have just said that.
No,
that you try to make something else better, and it just got worse.
Hey, sometimes
it just got worse. Like you took something that was all right, and you could like stop playing. And you took and just made it way worse.
I ain't think about saying stop playing in my bed.
You didn't think at all. You said what you said.
I really did. I just fired, bro.
Like 2 words. I go to get homo assuming. That's not. No.
But you didn't like this movie though, or did you? Did you like later change your mind?
I don't remember, bro. I know it wasn't a strong. I'm not gonna rewatch it. I'm not gonna rewatch it. I'm like if someone came and said, "Oh, I want to watch this movie," I'm like, all right, cool. You do that. I'm gonna go play my Switch. Like I'm gonna do something else. Like
you do that a lot though.
Yeah, because people have bad choices. But who shots fired?
Even when you choose the movie, you like, I'm gonna play this movie.
I have bad choices in life.
Movies are one of them.
Yep. I make bad choices too. No, but for I was it was alright. Some of it didn't make sense to me.
A lot of it didn't make sense. Well, I shouldn't say it didn't make sense. It just was like they had a lot going on, and kind of was like, why are we doing this?
Yeah, that's what you're right. I agree with that. It's not that it was a lot. Not that it was didn't make sense. That it was a lot. I think there was more players than what there needed to be.
Yes.
Like there was a lot more players than what there needed to be for this plot, and so it got to the point where there were so many moving parts. It almost became hard to keep up with. Mm-hmm. In a sense, you're like, wait, who is this again? And then who's this? And they try to make almost everybody who had screen time a key player. And it was like, no, like some people are meant to be like, hey, here's your package and fucking go. Like that's it.
So I feel like it's hard because like I do agree with what you're saying, but I feel like every character had their point in the movie, but it just was like your purpose is only to do this. This is the movie forward by doing this one thing, and it's kind of like
we're right. Everybody served their role because I mean, when you're making a movie, you give all your characters a role.
Yes.
So yeah, if you made all these characters, they're all gonna have a role, so it's all gonna play part of the movie. But I think what we both said earlier, Chuck, maybe enough to change your mind, was that he gave there were more parts what there needed to be. Meaning there was somebody else who could double up on their role or whatever, or just been like, this could have been the primary chaser.
Exactly.
Like, this is the primary person.
That's not what I'm saying.
Like, or something, but they don't need to have 56 people all like it was just like, what the like, wait, so who is who's this, who's that?
Mm-hmm.
Why was this like the main character, but at the same time wasn't the main protagonist, like main antagonist at all?
Yeah.
And it turned to be this dude. Like, why was I even dealing with him in the first place? Like, what was going on?
That's the part you didn't like. It's like, so when you first watch the movie, the opening credits, you kind of see like, you see certain names pop up of like who's gonna be in the movie. It's like, oh, okay, he's gonna be in it, or he's gonna be in it, and you gotta take it as like a mental note of like who's gonna be in it and shit. And then like as the movie progresses, you kind of like, yo, like he done in this movie, like it's been like an hour already. So that subconsciously you kind of think about like, all right, where's this person at?
Yeah.
Or you kind of like deduct of like who's gonna be and shit.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think the acting was bad. I just think you had a mosh posh of people. And it's just like, it just felt like it was like, I don't know, it just felt like it was a smorgasbord of actors at different levels.
Yeah.
And it was just like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know, it just didn't...
It didn't seem like, I won't say authentic.
It felt like I was watching an elaborate music video. You know how those go when you're watching those music videos? They'd be like, it'd be super elaborate, but imagine a music video without the music, and all just cutscenes in between, and they'd be doing something plot thing, and they try to make a little movie. It felt like that. Okay. That's what it felt like to me. It felt like that, like who's this? Okay, then who was that? Because it's not a whole lot like it's okay, and you're trying to follow up. Like, you know those movies, they make them real long. It's like a bunch of music videos in one.
Like Harlem Nights.
Yo, this is episode 145. I'm done too. Like, I'm done too. Episode 145.
I just got sleepy, bro. It happens, bro. I mean, you carry us the rest of the way. I just got sleepy, bro. I'm just trying to progress the story as best we can, bro.
I'm done. Next movie, I'm done. I don't want to do it no more. I'm done.
Alright, so if you haven't had a chance to watch Cutthroat City,
I'm done with it, bro. I'm already done with it.
It's on Netflix. Go ahead and take your time and watch that. It's a great movie to watch.
You literally sat here and said it wasn't great.
So
you literally just sat here and said it was not great. That's why we were talking about it.
The next movie we watched was called Molly's Game. Molly's Game can be summed up.
He's on Kickstep. Why you not gonna read it?
What?
You're not gonna get what you thought of the movie. Don't nothing.
Of what?
Cutthroat. What you rate it? What was anything?
I should ask. Oh, we got rated. I told you I'm sleepy, bro. I just need you to carry me to the finish line, bro. I just got sleepy on something I know.
Boy, that's gonna be carrying you to the sleep line. Drag just a little line. Drag me back a little bit.
I'll give like a 6.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Because it was, the acting wasn't bad. The plot wasn't extremely hard to follow, but it did feel like there was just a lot of moving parts.
Did you believe that they were from New Orleans? New Orleans? How you say it? New Orleans or New Orleans?
Depends on where you're from.
All right. So how do you say it though?
How do I say it?
I
say New Orleans.
Okay. Thank you.
Shut up.
But asking you a question about how do you say a word?
Yes. Don't ever say New Orleans. People from New Orleans.
No.
Yes.
Like if you just Southern, you might just say New Orleans. Exactly. Shut up.
Episode 145.
You have 2 more movies to get through, bro.
No, you have 2 more movies. I'm done. It's like, I just walk off the set.
You get to 2:15, bro.
Okay. But no, overall, the movie, I think I said 6. A lot of moving parts. The plot wasn't terrible, though. I didn't think the plot was terrible. I just think some of the choices they made seemed kind of weird. Like, why would you do that?
The scene towards the end, we spoiling this shit. I'm sorry. So there's a point towards the end, right, where they do one more job.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that was funny. Cause I was like, there's no way. No. You was like, they bet not. People was big, man. They bet not.
And so basically they got in trouble because they tried to rob a casino. They tried to rob a casino, and like the casino plan got botched. And so when towards the end of the movie, they were like, "Yo, like we gotta do one more job before like we're done or whatever." And when he said that, I'm thinking like,
mind you, it's the same person who from the get go didn't want to be doing all the robbing and killing and stuff to begin with.
I was like, y'all just fucked up one job already and barely got clean off of that. Like how you gonna like one more job to do? No, we have a job to do. Like there's no like one more job. We ain't doing this shit again. And so when they did that, they did the job. The plan was terrible, and it was just, like funny because like we're sitting here watching these dudes do this like heist, and we're looking like there's no way in hell they're doing this.
Not
we
again.
was fevering. We was at it like no.
Yeah,
no.
That was bad. One thing I will point out that I did like was how RZA is all I feel like in his movies where it have little facts, like actual fact based things. Some would be like conspiracy, some of it's fact based, and they'll give those kind of tidbits and things like that one friend who always thinks he's off the Richter, always on conspiracy shit. But like they had that in his movie, but a lot of things he was saying there was truth behind them and stuff like that.
Like how America doesn't care about black people. Essentially,
yes. Right. But essentially, but yeah, but like how you talk about different things about like the Bayou and stuff like that, and as far as like the Bayou, what was it about? As far as he was talking about the flooding, he was talking about the FEMA, like the FEMA funds and stuff like that. What was happening with that?
Oh shit!
How they were distributing the FEMA funds and all that stuff.
Yeah.
He talked a lot of different things I thought was kind of interesting and stuff like that. He was always on conspiracies. Why are you ugly laughing? What is wrong?
I'm trying to hold it in.
Like you had the fart out your face.
He looked at the bayous. He was like, "What am I talking about?"
Not the bayous.
But no, you are right. That feels like a lot of there's gems in the movie.
Yeah.
And like if you're not paying attention, you don't realize how much those gems were worth. So I did enjoy those moments. Cause yeah, FEMA definitely was like, is no one back to
As far as I know, it was somewhat. I don't think it's. If that's what you're asking me, I don't think it's still messed up like that. I mean, it's still like recovering, but I didn't think it was still like messed up like that.
Did Wayne ever bring the hood back to New Orleans?
You know what?
What is a legit question? He said he had to do it, so I'm asking you, did he do it?
You tired, huh?
Very much so.
Let's just skip on to the next thing. I don't know why you're so tired.
Can you answer my question though?
Yes, sure. He bought it back to New Orleans.
Yeah, I'm happy about that.
Yeah, he did. He bought it back to New Orleans. There it is. Look on the map. You see right there.
What?
Huh?
So, another movie we saw on Netflix was Molly's Game.
This is good.
So, Molly's Game can be summed up as playing with possibilities and having honor tied to your name. Molly was an Olympic skier that was on a bad end of a freak accident. Stuck in a rut, she was destined to improve her life for the better.
I swear he wasn't stuck in a rut.
I was just reading what I wrote. That was spelled correctly. Hastily helping my son over here.
Somebody to help him.
So I've been wanting to watch this movie for a while, but it wasn't a priority for me to like watch this movie. I'm not gonna hold you. And for whatever reason, Fred decided to throw it on and play a Switch. And
just throw it in. I definitely watched the movie.
What?
You trying to play? I definitely watched this movie. You tried to play.
You didn't play your Switch?
You tried to play me. I definitely was not playing my Switch. I watched that movie.
You didn't watch all of it though.
I watched the whole thing.
Man, you was doing other shit. You started cooking.
I have responsibilities. You earlier tried to play me for saying I was cooking. Now you trying to say I was. Which one is it? Pick one. Pick one. I need you to pick. Which one is it? Was I not cooking?
No, you wasn't. You was cooking.
Okay.
Gotta stay consistent, huh?
Yep. Keep it consistent for the folks.
My eyes is heavy. But
Heavy your big ass head.
Probably. But no, I really enjoyed it. I'm glad you put it on. I really enjoyed this movie. It definitely exceeded my expectations of what I thought this movie was gonna be about. My man Idris Elba is in this, and that was a surprise. But Netflix knew what they was doing because they definitely was like, yo, these dudes is black. Let's go ahead and put Idris Elba on the cover. I was like, oh, sign me up. Outside, she was like, that's a white girl starring this. Wait a minute, I feel bamboozled.
They did get me with that. Well, I mean, it was called Molly. I don't know if the black girl named Molly.
It's the algorithms, but we ain't gonna talk about that right now.
Hush, child.
But no, so to get more into detail of the movie, so like Molly is the protagonist's name. She started off as a skier, and I think it's based off of true events too.
It is.
Started off as a skier. In a freak accident, she actually did land on her head. I don't know if it's real or not, but in the movie, she landed on her head like she got power drive by Zangief from Street Fighter.
No, tell them what happened. If you're gonna tell them what happened, just fuck it. Oh my god.
She was riding on the thing, and when the pine cones got stuck in her ski, and her ski flew off, and she flew up in the air.
So could you imagine that though? Well, just think about that for a second. You going down the ski. So you an Olympic. You about to do your pre-trialing for the Olympics, right? And you gotta beat somebody. Y'all racing for time. Y'all racing against time. And of all the things that could happen to you that could go wrong, he over here laughing. Of all the things that could happen to you and go wrong, a branch that they throw down, I forget what they call it, they throw it down so you can see where you have to go. You actually, it's sticking out the ground and it froze up.
Right.
and it undoes your ski as you're skating by it. Of all things to do, it undoes your entire ski. So when you hit the ramp, you go up one ski you can see, the other ski you see off to the side of you, and your legs in front of you with no ski on it, and you land. Or your head.
Yeah, that was the crazy part for me. I'm like, oh, she'll let her back. It's crazy.
Yeah, she landed on her head, bro. It was
right
bad.
on her cranium. I was like, oh no, baby.
What is you doing, baby?
That shit was crazy. I was like, oh, they really was there playing. I was thinking, like, how did you, like, think about it now, as I'm about to say say this question or statement, I realized how, like, they did it. But I was like, yo, how they let her land her head like that? And I realized they put her head like a stunt dummy or some shit.
You talking for the movie, what, how they let her land on her head for the movie time is?
Man, we needed that before these episodes.
Yo, you definitely need
I didn't know at first. I just was like,
you want milk? You want warm milk?
I was like, that's gonna put you to sleep.
That's the whole point, because you need to go take a nap.
I was like, they really letting her on her head. And I was like,
why you ain't sleeping weeks, bro? What's wrong with you?
A lot, bro. Hold on.
How was you okay doing all this extra shit, now you burnt out?
Because I was doing all the extra shit.
Oh, my God. All right, no more extra shit before the podcast.
I made no promises. But no, so she laid on her head. And yeah, like she had to go through like back surgery and shit like that for like months. But what I thought was dope is that like once like she got back like to walking condition, she was like 100%. She's like, I gotta make a name for myself. I gotta figure out like what I'm gonna be in life. And so like she went from job to job, and she was an assistant for this one dude, and that's where her like career really picks up. Yeah,
because keep in mind she was like went to school. She was like she graduated college, I think it was. She graduated. She like top of her class, something like that.
Cum laude or something like that.
Cum laude. I think it's sum cum laude. Sum cum laude. I don't know.
Tetsuo laude.
There you go. Say it again.
No, I think I said it wrong.
Oh, you did. You did. You know you did. I don't know why you even thought I think. You know you did.
My bad.
But yeah, she graduated like top of her class. She's like she's up in there somewhere, like at least top 10. Yes. And she's like, so she's super smart, super brainy, works really hard, a great work ethic and stuff like that. Her dad was a trainer, so originally, because there's kind of that, her coach, so there's kind of that that dynamic between them. So understanding that, you can honestly see how it's probably a lot of pressure put on her from the father trying to raise his daughter to be his son or whatever he's trying to do.
He had asked her, what's the we can go home if you can send him for a week. And I was like, exhausted? Because that's what I am right now. She was like, I forgot what word she said. Like,
weak.
Quitter. And she went back to the top or whatever. I'm like, I was exhausted. That's exactly what I am.
No, what's the word for tired? I think she said weak.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was. I'm like, exhausted? Because that's exactly what I can describe.
Yeah, he was pushing her hard as hell, bad.
But I do understand that to get to like greatness, you do have to have that drive and that push.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy to say, but whenever I see people in the Olympics and you ask them their backstory, it usually sounds pretty similar. Somebody in their family, whether dad or mom, was like, oh, you fit to do this for the rest of your life. Like, this is all you do. When you eat, here's your breadcrumbs, and then go jump on a trampoline. Whatever it is you're doing. Like,
we're not doing that.
That's not what they do?
They don't feed them. They don't feed them baby.
No, you had, first you said they don't feed them. That is probably like, bruh, look.
No, you are. No, I'm not going to go down the whole science.
Cool, go ahead. No,
I was on Molly. MD, Doogie Howser.
NBA?
I couldn't think of anything to go with that. You're right. So,
I'm not feeling this episode.
Why not?
You.
We having fun?
No. One of us is, the other one is not.
Wait, you don't think I'm having fun?
Oh my
Molly's
gosh.
game, bro. Focus. So, Molly's game. Oh, I forgot what we left.
Exactly. Oh my god.
Oh, so she basically ends up getting a job, and that was her end to like, honestly, her like creating her own lifestyle. So basically, she ended up running a gambling ring, if you want to put it like that, which is like illegal to a certain degree. And so it got to the point where like she was like basically running her own like casino for stars and celebrities and shit. So she had like founders, she had superstars, celebrities, athletes, anybody that's like a household name or anybody that's like striving for that, they were there. And they play like all these they basically play poker for real money.
Real big money.
Yeah. Like they was betting like 6 figures. Like that's an opening hand. It was like 200,000 to like get in the game.
It started at 10? Originally it was like 10,000 and so
and then when she carried her own thing, she was like 2,000. And I was like 2001.
200,000. Yeah, bad.
Oh yeah, 200,000.
It was pretty crazy, and let's just say the stakes were high in more ways than one.
Mm-hmm.
It got real. Her games got big. So to the base of what happens ends up happening is like her game gets so big and popular amongst the rich that like she ended up accidentally, not even unknowingly, was like had like mafia and Russian like mob people playing at her tables, didn't even know it.
Yep.
Like she had no idea. They were like she was doing all kinds. She basically was running her own casino. That's what she was doing. She was running her own casino essentially.
Right.
Cause she had a place where you could go bet on horses and stuff like that. She had so you could like remember they were betting on horses. Remember they talked about that. So I don't know because they would go outside. So I don't know what was betting.
Oh yeah.
But they had a place where you could go bet on games and stuff like that. Bet on like fights and stuff or whatever it was.
She was like outside this door, none of my business.
Yep, and at the table she was kind of overseeing the table and stuff like that. And yeah, it was crazy. It was to me it was a good movie. I thought this was really good.
It was
very, very interesting because I didn't know the story.
I tried to tell you, but she didn't listen.
You see, I would stay quiet when you said dumb shit out your mouth.
Yeah, the joke breed. That's why.
Nigga, it's gasping for air. It's dead.
Well, you as a comedian, you told me that. You told me I could get better too. So I'm working on it. Much better than we both expected. The ending was pretty interesting, but it wouldn't have anybody that's black, so we gotta make sure we throw that out there.
For Black History Month, how we gotta tear it down because of Black History Month.
The movie?
Yeah, we get stupid.
We can.
But the movie came out in 2017. It was directed by Aaron Sorkin.
Who?
Aaron Sorkin.
Okay, thank you for that too. Anyway.
Yeah, it's pulled it up right here. Trying to help, like you said, right? Who stars in it? Jessica Chastain. I guess her name. Idris Elba, Kevin Costner. There's a bunch of other people in this movie. But the main characters will be Jessica Chastain and Idris Elba as her lawyer.
Yep, that definitely was a lawyer.
Yeah, she's a very beautiful woman too. She's beautiful. I thought she was pretty.
Yeah, she is. She's a very great woman, great role. She did a good job acting too.
Yeah, she did a real good job. I liked the way she acted in this and stuff like that. Cause she wasn't. And one things I really liked about her in this movie was like she kept tight-lipped. Like We talk about that. Like most dudes that are broke down, like oh, it was Pookie, Bookie, and them or whatever it was. And she kept the tight-lip the whole time. Like nah, I ain't ratting them out.
So the DA office was like they just had to throw the book at her because they wanted her to like give up.
That would hurt. Throw a book at you.
All right, now see.
I'm pulling your jokes. That's something you would say.
No, I wouldn't say.
Why they would throw a book?
I'm like, oh, instead of throwing a book, why don't she just read it? So, she held it down. So basically, the DA trying to get her to flip. They was like, yo, like, give us all the information that we want, and like, we'll let you off with like a little head and the wrist. And she was like, nah, like, I can't do that. And I'm like, yo, I was like, you watch the movie, you kind of like, yo, like, she was really trying to hold it down. Like, I'm not snitching. I do whatever time you want to give me, I'll do it. Because at the end of the day, like, it is what it is. It's some bullshit, but I'll deal with it.
Yep.
And like they kept hitting her with crazy charges, and she was like, I wasn't even there. Like, what do you mean? And like she got to a point where I won't get that way, but she had to go through a situation, and like she still didn't flip. It was like, yo, like I'm holding it down for the homies. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody behind the G wall. You know what I'm saying?
At what point do you shut your mouth?
I know you ain't talking about shutting your mouth though.
Wildin'!
Ow!
The G wall.
That's what she said.
On the G wall.
She tried to make sure she held down for the homies. She's like, yo, you gonna give me 10 years? Cool. You give me 15? Cool. I ain't snitching on the homies though.
This dude is crazy.
She said, she said, a bid, that's nothing but paperwork. You gonna go ahead and do this shit.
Let's go. I hear that ignorant shit. Let's go.
No, that's dumb as shit.
Oh.
Yo, if I get tied up, I'm mentioning some names. I'm telling you right now.
If I get caught up, I'm gonna mention your name.
It's like,
Remember Gigi said that?
Yeah, I know. He's like,
if I get caught up, I'm gonna mention your name.
No,
That's
he didn't
crazy.
say that. No.
Chia.
I respected that mindset because I do agree. Like, if you do some illegal shit and you know you're doing illegal shit, like, hold that shit down. Don't be out here like,
yeah, if you gonna play the game, play it all the way through.
I'm telling everybody because I'm trying to get a life sentence. No, I didn't know what you was doing.
Never mind.
What?
I was gonna do a stupid thing that we normally would do, and I was like, I'm not gonna do that.
Why not?
He said you could tell everybody, and I was like, you could tell. That always comes to my head. That's why I said
you
I can't.
Tell everybody.
It's my weakness. Whenever I tell everybody, I'm like, you could tell. It don't never fail, bro.
That's to be your weakness as fuck.
It is. Like, I don't even trying to do it. It's just like sometimes you could tell by you could tell everybody. I really was trying to do that. I really was like nah.
Oh, you know what it's about? let's say like serial killer was in, like you was in a maze, right? And serial killer trying to kill you.
No, the best one was you was like Freddie Gibbs. I was so mad, like bro, stop.
Now you get my artistry though.
I really had to repeat myself like 7 times trying to get this one thing out, and I couldn't.
I want people to think of my artistry, bro. I want people to respect my artistry. That's all I want. Like.
Yo, that shit was actually pretty epic. It was funny. I'm sorry, that was funny. Shout out to think about that. Shit is hilarious. You said thinking about it.
I was imagining like you say you're trying to hide from someone, and they're like, "I'm gonna tell everybody," and you like, "You can tell everybody."
Up in the trees, just hiding. Like, I know how to find them. Where's Fred? I don't know. I know. You can tell everybody. You can tell everybody. Shit. God damn it.
Like, that's your weakness, bro, for real.
Damn, man. That is definitely a weakness of mine. You can tell everybody.
Nah, good movie, though. I give it an 8.
That was good. I liked it. I thought it was very fun. I like seeing, appreciate roles like that where the woman gets to play a very powerful character.
Yeah, it's not whack.
And not whack, and it's not and beyond superhero. Because I think it's corners like she's powerful, but she's a superhero. Like she can be powerful and be normal.
Yeah,
like, y'all should give that up too. Like, so I think that was dope.
Mm-hmm. She played by the rules of like, yo, like.
Yeah, and she didn't try to cower down. Like, I'm a girl, don't let this happen to me. She was like, nah, like.
Oh, she was like, I'm
She was more about it than some niggas.
Honestly, you give it a buck.
She was more about it than some niggas. I was like, yo.
She's like, oh, I asked my wife again. I'm telling everybody. Like, nah, bro, you know what she was doing. She had like information about she had like incriminating shit. She had like information that would like destroy like families and households. Mm-hmm. And she was like, nah. Like she was like basically she's like, if I have to do 50 years on this, whatever. Like
she went for the system out.
I knew what I was doing. I knew I signed up for. It's whatever, bro.
Yeah, it was definitely a good movie. Cause it wasn't one of those movies. Cause a lot of times when people say good movie right away, it's always like something blow up some shit and do that, and it wasn't that. So I really appreciated it for that. It wasn't all about that at all, but it was still really, really good.
Yeah, it was dope.
That's the one.
Man, you got me scared. Man, what's this nigga looking at?
How you feel? Looked out there was a dragon.
What was up?
And he looked closer and it had the face of Cisco. He's like, unleash the dragon. And he looked closer and the dragon had a thumb on it. I'm done.
We even now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting to that point.
What would you we almost there. What would you give this out of 10?
8 and a half.
Alright.
It was right. It was good. It was good. Just elbow in there was good. He did a real good job of his part too, like delivering everything to you. She did a great job delivering everything to you. Like it was believable. I believed it.
I ain't gonna lie, ever since I seen him in Luther, I can't like unsee him in anything else. I always want him to be like, Zoe!
Oh, you want a Zoe? That should be
That's
so
what he
funny.
says in the show, bro. I promise you he does.
That was his ex-wife, wasn't it?
That was his wife.
I thought it was his ex-wife.
It was, but he was trying to get his bitch back.
He's trying to get his bitch back.
How'd
that go for him? He's like,
no,
what are you doing here? Zoe,
no,
I want to get my bitch back. Zoe.
No, because Future says that. That shit always kills me. It's like, you can't kill a girl a bitch, bro.
Babe, I'm just here because I want to get my bitch back. Once I hit you part of the collection.
You can't get her back by calling her a bitch. No.
If you can, you might want to question that. I think I call my girl a bitch like, hey, like.
Who am I to question the relationship y'all two have between each other through words?
Right, I'm the one that's.
What if a bitch is an acronym between the two? Beautiful, intelligent, touchy. Conservative and honest.
You lost us.
I got it.
You lost us.
How?
You lost us. Touchy and conservative. You lost us. You lost us.
Touchy
beautiful,
and
intelligent. You got to fix them too.
Help me with the T then. How about that?
You got it. You got to figure it out.
Technical? Watch you a soccer player or some shit. The third movie we watched, the third movie we watched on Netflix was Lupin. Not to be confused with Lupin III. Follows a young African-British gentleman as he steals a necklace. The importance of this necklace to him involves his father, a rich family, and possibly fraudulent activity. What are you laughing at?
So Lupin is a show.
Yes, it's not a movie.
Not a movie. It's a show. It's a two-part. Well, keep in
It's
mind,
two parts.
it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's a British show. So when they break the shows down, they break it down into parts. So the seasons they have parts. So it's part 1, there's part 2.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently of this particular show, I guess. So part 1 is I think 10 episodes, 12 episodes, something like that.
No, I was listening to that. The first one was like 8.
Was it 8?
I think.
Okay. And
I could be wrong.
Anyway, it's out right now. It's actually it's very interesting to see. You got this guy, knock off Idris Elba, and
You were not doing that. No, I'm goofy shit. We're not doing that. No.
Black History Month?
No, we're not doing that.
Bro, if I couldn't get Idris Elba, I'm getting him.
No, he was his own man, his own right. You're not gonna
You can still be your old man and look like somebody else, bro.
Alright, say you like Idris Elba. Don't say you a knockoff version of Idris Elba.
Alright, you got J. Cole and you got...
Nah, see, you wild, bro. You wild. And then you ain't wild for the night. You wild in general, bro. You wild.
I'm wild for the night. I'm just being polite. No, but he actually does a really good job of acting. He's in another movie too.
No, you can say it's a knockoff version of that.
But he's in that movie.
Yeah, I can't think of the name of it, but it's a knockoff version of that one with Kevin Hart and
Oh yeah,
Bryan
I forgot
Cranston.
that movie is what the movie is called. But basically,
I Can't Walk. Hey, the name of the movie?
You crazy! Yo, this nigga is crazy!
Is that the name of the movie?
You are crazy, bro! You are crazy. Yo, he said it's called I Can't Walk.
Is that the name
Yo,
of the
the movie
movie?
I'm talking about is the one where the old boy is in a wheelchair.
Bryan
and he had
Cranston.
and Kevin Hart be helping him the whole time in the wheelchair because he can't walk. He was in the movie.
I'm gonna look it up since you don't know the name of it.
Yo, I'm gonna Google I Can't Walk and see what comes up, please. Movie I Can't Walk.
I can't do podcasts no more when I'm sleepy, bro.
Oh my god, that was so funny. 'Cause that's so disrespectful.
Like shoot or shoot, bro. The Upside. That's what it's
Oh,
called.
I want to see what comes.
Ish.
Upside your head, that boy, you were not no clothes.
Man. Oh, that's adapted from the Untouchables.
Oh my gosh, that was.
Yes, so is that same movie? That is that same movie.
Oh my gosh, that was funny. I'm sorry, that was so funny. But anyway, he does a really good job. The gentleman in the movie Lupin. I need to look him up right now because he was killing that. To me, that show was pretty good. Like how he lays out. Basically, Lupin is the name. It was called something Lupin. What was that book about?
Arson Lupin. Lupin Arson. Lupin the Arsonist. I don't know.
Arsene Lupin.
Arson y'all.
That's the black book. That's the black version of the book. Arsene Lupin is a book. A gentleman. It's called the book's called The Gentleman's Book or something like that. And the character in it's called Arsene Lupin. Lupin is about him stealing.
Lupin Fiasco.
And it's about him going on adventures and stealing stuff and him being like a thief. And it's about how to be a true thief and stuff like that. And so Lupin's dad. And so Lupin's. Lupin, I don't know the character's name in this movie. I forget his name in the show.
His real name?
Yeah.
He kind of like goes by Lupin though. So like he had like 3 different names.
Yeah, I don't know what his actual name is. I don't know if they gave it to us, so I just don't know it. But anyway, the character in the show is actually as you said earlier, his pop essentially went and got in trouble for some shit that he may or may not have done. And it's like years after the fact that happened because whatever happened it was so bad his pop ended up taking his own life apparently.
I'm about to say don't get that way.
And he ends up trying to figure out what's going on, what happened to his pop, and in the process of trying to do that, he some of the things that he needs in order to figure it out, he has to like steal. Like this dude ends up like this dude. When I say this dude is nice, this dude like somehow sneaks into a prison and somehow gets somebody out of a prison. Yeah. And then somehow sneaks himself back out of a prison without anybody noticing. Like it's super cool. And to see a black dude doing all this makes it even cooler.
So the dude that you're talking about, name is Omar Sy.
That's his real name. What's his name in the show?
Lupin. Let me look it up. Go ahead. I'm gonna type it in right now. Asane Lupin.
Asane Diop.
Dior.
They're French in this, right?
Yes.
I couldn't remember if they were French or not in the show. But yeah, it's pretty good.
Ooh, this girl right here is bad though.
Let me see. Oh, never mind. I'm so trying to talk about the show. The show is good. I don't know if it's a British show or a French show. It's a French show, yeah. Oh, that's the old girl from the thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I said she was cool.
You didn't say that.
Yo,
can you finish talking about this movie?
I'm done doing my part.
You got America.
I'm done with my part. I'm done with my part. It's like a French show or whatever it's called. Is it a French or a British show? I don't know.
She's Algerian? I don't know.
Yeah, it's a good ass
It's a good show.
It's good. I think it's French. They speak French in the show, so I think it's a French show. I don't know why I said it's British. But
look how we get as soon as a girl get on our screen. But yeah,
I was like, I couldn't have told. Like, I told you she was cute, though. She's like old girl from. Never mind. About to say I got know in real life and shit. Oh, you was saying no? Like nah.
No, we just using it as an example.
Yeah. Don't get big headed, girl.
No, once again, this is another one that's on my radar, but I was like being hella lazy to watch it. But I did enjoy it. It was dope to see how smooth he was, cause like
cold. That boy was cold.
Cause like from Eric, so we haven't seen the whole series yet, cause like, we definitely would spoil the shit if we did. But there was not a point where he was like in such a bind that he couldn't get out.
Yeah, and you have to watch it because there's certain things that the lengths that he goes to get to where he needs to get to is crazy.
Yeah.
Like crazy. Like there's things you do like I would never. And he's like, oh, it's a cakewalk. I'm just gonna get this done.
All right. Why are you saying what it was? What was the one that she wouldn't do? Cause I had the one I wouldn't do.
The one I wouldn't have did was purposely go to jail.
I was gonna say like from that point on forward, nah.
I was like, nah, you doing that? You just a stiff thief, dog. Like, you just a thief. I'm gonna have to go die in my heart thinking you wasn't and have the public think you was. That's it.
Yep.
I'm good. Cause that's crazy. I was not finna go to jail to go prove like and the way he got in, the way he got out was bananas. Like, and it wasn't extremely far-fetched.
So a lot of the shit he did made sense. That's what I liked about it. It's like it made sense. It wasn't like, y'all really reaching. It was like, you know what? I can see that happening.
Yep.
And I really enjoy it. Because sometimes you see shit and you be like, what the fuck am I watching?
Like, yeah, like this dude, like he was real good at like keeping time in his head and stuff like that. And like, remember, because that's how he got into the jail in the first place. He goes in as one thing, and then there's a switch that happens. And then boom. And then, oh my gosh, it's just good, man. It's just super good.
We gotta finish it though, but it definitely is interesting for what it was so far. I did enjoy that shit.
I really enjoy that shit. Like even if it was a white dude doing it, it still would be just as good. Like the show to me would be good.
It would alright. I'm being for real. I'm sorry, Black Heritage Month. Y'all good? Y'all got 11. Y'all got 11 months. The
point I'm trying to make is that I'm not driving the show because it's a black guy in the show. I'm driving the point that the show was just good.
We not? You right, my bad. Yeah, the show was just that
Episode
good. Bro, no, I haven't seen my points yet.
You ain't got no points.
I do.
Episode 145, you got 5 points. You losing them. 4, 3. No, I'm playing.
I was like, wait a minute.
Favorite part so far?
Favorite part? Once he get into the jail, what happened when he started asking too many questions, the results of that.
Okay.
And I was like, word? Like that's a thing they do everywhere. I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. I like the aspect of the actual end result of him like being how he ends up getting out of the jail. I like that whole scenario. I thought that was pretty cool.
That was risky because one bad move would have been like the.
That's what I like. The amount of risk that he was taking. I thought that was dope. What are your predictions for the show? What do you think is going to happen?
So I know that it doesn't. I know it doesn't end. So there's another season coming along. So I don't know.
So what's your overall ending? Overall ending. And what you think is going to happen with him? Like, do you think he's going to get caught? Do you think he's just going to get away?
I don't think he's going to get caught. I feel like he actually planned everything out. I feel like he either plans out the scenario or he has like, I'm about to do this. This is like all the possibilities that I can go through.
Yeah.
But he's like really much in control. I feel like he's going to come to a situation where he's not going to account for something. And then it's going to be like the deciding factor. What he's not going to account for, I don't know. But he's trying to get to the truth of like what happened with this necklace and the history of this necklace.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm kind of like curious about.
I'm under the prediction. I'm under the predicament he's going to end up finding a love interest, and that's going to fuck him up. I think he's going to end up finding a love interest, and that's going to be the thing.
He already got a kid.
Well, yeah, but that's not. He's not like. But I'm talking like outside of that situation.
Oh, okay.
Like, I feel like he might find a love interest like us. Like, 'cause remember him and his ex-wife don't really.
Yeah, they cool. They don't really vibe like that.
Yeah. I don't know, but even that, it could be her. Maybe they do fall back in love, whatever. I feel like he's going to get a love interest, and it's going to make him want to change. But he's going to be in too deep to try to change.
I think he's going to get shot.
But I think in the end he's going to get away. I think ultimately in the end he's still going to get away.
I think he's going to get away.
That's what I think. I think he's going to at one point plan to get caught, so as he could put certain things in place, put those things in place, and get the fuck away. And then like they're going to be like, well, he did all this other stuff, so we got to let him go.
That's been the MO so far, and he's really just been like a slippery serpent, bro. He's been in and out.
I'm gonna get caught on a big scale, like news, everything involved, catching him. But it's like he purposely planned to get caught. Like he planned to get caught. He planned for them to find certain evidence. He planned to find certain things because he knew it would. Although it would try to incriminate him, it would unincriminate him and incriminate someone else even worse.
So if you need someone to rob a bank, right? Who would you call? Ocean's 11 or Lupin? Lupin.
See,
Off of what you've seen so far. I know it's kind of hard to judge, but
Lupin.
For real?
Just one dude. I got to split the money with one person.
I didn't think about that.
Like, I'm splitting with Lupin. Like, I got to split it with one person. Like, look, like.
So you think Lupin can get the situation done no matter what the situation is?
Lupin will be more people because he did the other one. He had more people, but he would have a plan to get himself out of that.